From thetraderguy.com, this is Chris taking a look at the NASDAQ 100. You can see pretty simple candlestick formation for the day on Thursday, giving up gains at the very first signs of trouble. And you saw this not only in the NASDAQ 100, but pretty much everything. So I'm just using this more or less as a risk proxy, if you will. Even if you don't trade the NASDAQ 100, this shows exactly what's going on. We are continuing to see quite a bit of negativity. Let me hide those and let me switch to a line. It just shows exactly how negative things are at the moment. So I think you're going to see Friday probably bring in a lot of the usual suspects. US dollar strength, gold selling off, euro selling off, British pound selling off, etc., etc. As for the NASDAQ 100 itself, on a break lower, below the bottom of the candlestick, probably going to go looking towards 10,700 or so. Breaking above the top of the candlestick, it's not a trend change. It's just a throw over. Trend line, keep in mind, trend lines are more suggestions and not concrete, despite what people will tell you. But either way, when you drill down, you can see exactly how the market's behaved. Gap higher, kind of did very little this day. Gapped higher and then fell to fill that gap. Not overly concerning for the bulls as we continue. Big push during the session, only to lose it all, and we're actually below where we opened up, and as you can see, and by repudiating that candlestick, that's not a good look. Again, if we break down below the daily candlestick, which is kind of this area right here, I would anticipate 10,700, maybe 750 to fill that gap. This is the cash index, so if you're trading CFDs or futures, you may have full candlesticks and no gaps, but it gives you the same picture regardless. No interest in buying if we break higher. I'm just going to let it ride into the weekend. That's another thing too that you need to keep in mind, that Friday, whether or not people are willing to hang on to risk appetite, I kind of can tell you a lot. Earnings season, we're in the midst of it. That of course can cause chaos on its own.